Welcome back for episode 77 of our road to 1500. We are sitting at 1287, and in this episode we've got another chance to hit another new peak. If we can get another win and just get one step closer to 1300, which would be amazing. Touch wood, we can carry on with our progression. We are gonna play a game of 1510 rapid today, so let's get into this. We have been preparing, practicing on blitz, doing all the usual stuff. We've got the black pieces against a 1252 from Pakistan. They joined in 2024. They played e4. We're going to play c6 and play the Caro Kann. And they do that. We're going to play d5 and see what they do. This is interesting. They're kind of delaying the move. I think I can... This looks a bit weird, but I think I can bring my knight to h6 here. And I have got this. Opponent's playing a slightly different way. I suppose I could have pushed on, made their knight move. Maybe that would have been the better thing. But they're trying to take me out of the normal Caro Kann moves. So let's just try and play sensible. This does enable us to get our bishop out. Our opponent is from Pakistan. They're 1252. We've been practicing hard. We've been using chess mood to learn tactical patterns, to go over different openings, using the Lotus Chess app to practice the Vienna and the Caro Kann lines, where we've been playing those openings for quite some time. What's been good about chess mood is, I've been learning what to do against the Scandinavian, against the French defense. I think I want to bring my bishop out. That was my plan. It does attack their queen. That was the whole idea, so I can actually get it out. And if I brought my knight to this square, they could have just pushed and immediately attacked my knight. If I'd brought it to f6 rather than h6. And I think we're probably okay to trade it off, I would suggest. Although we don't have to. Because if they take... Oh no, we do have to. So let's just trade it off. See if we've got any tactics. Because if we do this and they take here, we can just take there. Could come after my knight. Bring it back. Let's do this. We need to start developing some more pieces. If they were to start chasing my knight, it looks a bit ugly, but I could bring my knight back to g8. I've got to check, but they just block. Okay, let's bring out the bishop. Our opponent's using more thinking time than us. Let's just make sure we think carefully. This is pinned now. The Mike Castle, if we take, mess up their pawn structure, looks good. I mean, we give away. Let's have a look. So if we come, I can't come there. So take. Hang on. Take. Let's mess up the pawn structure. I'm gonna castle. Move this up to save the knight. We could go here and then there. We've got a weakness here. Push. So check. I just come here. Right. This knight needs to be developed. We need to bring it into the game. We've got to be a bit careful about this one getting trapped. Not sure how many points. Okay, they're pushing. That's interesting. Are they trying to open up this file? I think this wins a pawn, doesn't it? Oh, they're attacking that. So take. They're attacking my knight here. So if we take, they probably take here. Could bring the queen here. They could jump, go here. They attack it. Then I go there. Or I bring this in to defend. Take it, go there, take it. They come here. I have to move back or there. It's getting a bit dangerous. I think I'll move my knight to here. I'm going to move my knight to g4. I'm going to have to be a bit careful because with the knight there, I could come here and that's a threat. If I could remove this knight, because this knight is defending that square at the moment. We've got tension here. Okay, so they've opened up an attack. This is quite good for defending that square. If I come here and they take there, I can still... Ooh, hang on. I've got to be very careful. So take, and then they bring... This knight is looking dangerous. So if I do this and they take, I could take. Ooh, I've got to be a bit careful here, guys. Got to be very careful. Because if the knight... If they take here and I take there, they can then bring the knight in and fork my rook and queen. So if I bring this here, they probably take. Okay, I'm going to have to be super careful now. I think they'll take here. And I can't take with the pawn. I'm going to need to step up with the queen. Take and get this knight to move. Yeah. So I have to get this knight to move. Have to get this knight to move. Oh, it could come here. I might have to give up the rook to do that. Oops. That could be a bit of a problem for me, guys. Opponents played well. This knight has invaded my territory quite effectively. So that's interesting. I think I step out of the way of that. Oh, they can come here now. I should have probably given up the rook. This knight is causing me so many problems. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to have to come here. Get a pawn. Yeah, so now they're exchange up. I should be able to get this pawn back, which is something, but yeah, my opponent has played well. If we lose this game, we've had a very long streak, so it won't be the end of the world. Let's see what we can do. Oh, if they push this here is probably the best move. We do have a check. Right, let's get rid of this pawn because they can push this here, but I can come here. That pawn was too dangerous. Right, if we bring this knight here, it will protect this knight. This is hanging. I mean, if I was them, I'd just do that. Okay, so they double attack that. I'm just going to immediately bring my knight in to defend, because actually now they can't really do... Actually, they can still push. Does defend this. They've got that. Opponent's playing well. I've got to get this queen out of the pin. Come here. Or at least I'm attacking the bishop then. Yeah. So step out of this. Let's attack this. We're out of the pin. Oh, they can just take there. But then I take. Can push on here maybe. We're in some trouble here, folks. I mean, they could just do that. But I'm out the pin. Opponent's having a good think about this. Let's just make sure we can use this as an opportunity to try and, defend and look for one of the things I've been looking at in my tactics training is counter threats. So maybe we could pull something out of the bag, but it's going to be tough, but we'll see. It's all good experience. My opponent is using their time. This pawn is dangerous, very dangerous. It's a passed pawn, which means that I can't take it with any of my pawns. And it's got 3 squares to go. So if I was them, I'd be interested in doing this. It's backed up by the queen. Yeah, thought they might do that. So this now. Yeah. Okay. Do this then. If we can get our knight there, that's a fork. I mean, they could come here. This square is defended. So we've got our, if I was them, that would be interesting. But if they push, I've got a counter threat here and I can attack their queen. When we've been playing Blitz, we've been playing 5-minute Blitz with 5-minute increments. I feel that's a good way to practice on the sort of, I think that's the longest time control you can do on Blitz. But you'd be, okay, yeah, that's what I thought. Right, so counter threat the queen. I suppose they could take and then we're attacking their queen with potential check. So they're going to need to move that queen now. You'd expect them to. I mean, if they can't really sacrifice the queen, I don't think. We're holding on. It's a sort of a lesson in defense. So we have played knight to g3, forking the rook and the queen. If we can hang on, maybe our opponent will start to struggle in time. That's what I was going to say on Blitz. Okay, so I will take the rook. Maybe they take this now. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, we've lost another knight, so we're going to be down even more material. So I don't think that was the way, folks. Is there anything fancy? Come there. Let's just save the... They might just promote, and then we'd have to give up the rook. Opponent has played this well. I'm not sure how many points there's on offer, but they thought carefully about each move and they haven't rushed it, which is sensible. So yeah, that's probably the best move. So we have to, okay, right. So, so let's come here. Right, we're attacking the bishop on d8. We're protecting this knight, and also we're protecting the f8 square. So they can't come down with check. I mean, if I was them, actually, they can't bring the rook over currently. So it's not a bad defensive maneuver. Let's just try and make it as hard as we can for them. We're running their clock down. Keep calm and carry on, guys. You never know. Just try and defend. Defend, defend, defend. Okay, that's clever. Right. Let's attack the queen. Let's not give them time to mount something different. Okay, so check, they just come down. So we do have a check on c5. Oh, I mean, we can pin, but yeah, they just, I mean, they're going to move the queen somewhere. Let's just try and be as big a pain as we can. We're still protecting this square. They don't have time to bring the rook over, which is what, they're basically a rook up and a pawn. We were actually threatening mate there. So they're trying to swap off the queen, but don't really want to do that. Check down. Okay, got 8 minutes. Let's see if we can come up with some sort of resource. Block. If we go here, come here, check down, threaten here, and we threaten the rook. Should we try that? Is that... Okay, hang on. So check, block, attack here. Check, step up, check, It just allows them to get the rook into the game, I think. So take. I don't think there's a way out of this, guys. I've been looking at this now for a while. Okay, well, let's give this a go. I think it's one of our only tries. So we'll go for the check. Oh, they've done that. I don't think there's a way for me to stop that, sadly. Take. I think I have to exchange now. So that's a shame. Push here and there. Let's just probably just bring their rook into the game now, guys. They've played well. I'm going to try to get this pawn on d4 is blocking me from moving my knight. So now I'm going to attack this. They'll probably just give me check. Yeah, I mean, they've got the rook on this file now, so not too much I can do there. Right, so take. Now he'll come in with check. His bishop's doing a very good job of controlling my knight. You see my knight can't come to f6. Can't come to e3. Okay. Push it up, I suppose. If he attacks one of these, I'll use the other one to defend it. Okay, he's just going to attack. So here, let's get this knight out. So he's going to attack that. So push here. Do this then and defend this. This bishop and pawn are causing me issues. We just need to push the pawn. So we're defending. Yeah, if he just pushes that all the way, we'd have to come there. So push. So if we come here and he goes there, don't think we're going to be able to stop it, guys. If we push this, he can just take that. I think if we come here, at least he can't do that. If we come here, he can do that. Let's push this to start. Oh, it's nice. Push, take. Can't really lose my knight, can I, guys? Yeah, I think he's probably got me now. Maybe I should have pushed it to at least double the pawns. I have to keep my knight, I think. Let's go after this. Oh, I can't go there now. To try and attack the rook. Fair enough. He just gives up the bishop. Yeah, in order to just take my knight. So, fair enough. GG's, I think at this stage we will resign and give him the game. So well played to my opponent. Let's take a look at the game review and go to the analysis screen. I mean, our opponent played a 90% accuracy game, guys. So I can't really fault them. And we played an 81.3. So we didn't play a bad game. Our opponent just played very well. That's a very high accuracy. But let's start the review. So it's a slightly different way they played it. I suppose this is kind of like the Tartakower, isn't it? We could have done this. That would have been a better way to play it. It just slightly confused me that they brought the pawn to f4. So this is still okay. Okay, yeah, giving away the bishop wasn't the best. We should have just taken there. I was worried about this, but it's saying we just carry on. And now we take. Still an advantage for white. So this was not the best, and that was our mistake. That was our one blunder in the game. Should have taken there. So the better move was to do this because we're actually protecting this, and then if they do this, we can step out of danger. We didn't calculate that, guys. We would have had more of a chance if we'd managed that. So we thought we brought the knight down there, which wasn't the way. And we should have, I knew we should have just given this up. That would have been better. Our opponent had a big advantage at that stage, in fairness. So we just tried to defend well at this point, and I think nice fork. That was the best thing to do. They played the best move. As I said, they were thinking well. I had to give that up. And this was a good idea. Yeah, I was considering this as another move to come here. So if we came here, for example, and I was thinking they could just do like this. What do we do? I think we're fairly lost. We went for tried to just catch them out, but they did this. And that was really, I thought after this move, after I checked them here, I thought they might do this, and then I would do this, and we'd have a counter threat. So it's like, you can take this if you want. And I thought, yeah, they can just probably bring the rook over here. And I think, to be honest, we're in a losing position. Played the best move, and we just tried to hang on. We played pretty well as we could in this situation. Yeah, they pinned us. And at that point, we resigned. So we fought on. I think we did pretty well fighting on. But it wasn't to be, guys. And not to worry, we're down to 1278. Good game to my opponent. But if you watched the video to here, thank you very much. Please do subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Comment if you want to join the conversation. I'll see you on the next video. Cheers. Bye.